things that I would ban. I'd be like, that's against the law now.
Go on.
Stop doing that.
Right, go on, what?
Overuse of the word casually.
Fucking hell,
People
man.
are using the word casually, ironically, far too casually.
I designed this beautiful set. I'm taking credit for that.
Go for it, man.
I didn't, like, make
Make
it
it.
happen.
Yeah, no.
I just said, this would look good.
You're like the Steve Jobs. Phones should be able to do this. You work it out. And that's basically what you did. I want the set to look like this. Off you go. And then everyone did the hard work.
Yeah, so thank you. Looks great.
Yeah,
But it
no,
wouldn't
that's-
without me, because it was all my idea.
She said, I'm really sorry. I've got to have a picture of you. I was like, no worries. She was like, I need to put it in my WhatsApp group. I was like, okay. She went, it's me and a few of my friends. And we're called Jay's Bitches. Brilliant. I was like, so you're one of Jay's bitches? She went, absolutely.
I was like, you and me both, sister.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Are we doing this?
I'm ready.
Are we actually doing this? I'm ready.
Well, it looks like it. They've got
Here we
a
go.
light behind us, so
All right, shall I read our intro then, Claire?
let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, I made a weird noise there.
That's all right.
I went, let's do it.
Yes, yeah, well, we're both excited. Hello and welcome to the Buckleys, the podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a bit, moan a lot,
Yeah.
and invite you into our beautiful damn.
See? Now, I didn't want to call you on the reading, but when you said you would take 2 and I was to do 1, I did
know,
think, really?
I'm
We'd
sorry.
be giving you the most
I'll go
reading?
again. I'll go again. Here we go. Keep all this in. It's gold. Hello. Welcome to the Buckleys. That's us. The podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a bit, and invite you into our beautifully messy lives.
For the love of God. Right, before we get into it, guys, just want to tell you that you can get in touch with us, send in your stories, your questions by emailing us, thebuckleys@platformmedia.uk. Or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. I've never been on TikTok in my life,
It's good TikTok.
but we've got one.
It's good TikTok.
You're on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok, yeah. I dabbled in TikTok for a second. TikTok's a scary place. It's not as fun and friendly as Instagram Reels.
Well, I'll tell you what will be fun and friendly. The Buckleys Pod on TikTok.
Absolutely.
Come and send us a message.
Follow us on TikTok. And follow me on TikTok. Why not?
Sure.
I
How many followers you got on TikTok?
I've got no idea. I've got absolutely no idea.
Okay, that means not a lot then.
And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to your podcasts. And if you do enjoy the show, why not give us a little review? A little review would be nice. If you don't like the show, don't review it.
Don't review it,
No.
yeah. I've got a real issue with that. I didn't like this. How did you get this far then where you felt the need to review it?
Yeah. Well, that's the point. They must really hate it.
Yeah. Well,
If
don't.
you really hate something, it's not like you're going to go, right, well, I hate that, so I'll forget about it. But if
I
you really...
do.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, but mate, imagine if you really hated something.
Never.
I need to let people know.
No. Don't review it if you don't like it, all right? Move on. You weirdo.
But in the same breath, if you don't like it, that is fine.
More understandable.
Absolutely,
Than
yeah,
if you
of course.
do.
Yeah, but just keep it to yourself. Like, it'd be
Yeah.
a little favour.
Do us a solid.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
All right. We're back. We're back in business, Claire.
Here we go.
This is it, mate. The new digs.
Same couch, different podcast.
Same couch, different podcast.
Whoa, okay, let's kick it off. How you been? What's
Good.
happening, Jimmy?
I'm good. I tell you what, right?
Oh, here we go.
Everyone will know who I am. I feel like it might be a good idea to sort of... It's a new podcast. People might be discovering us for the first time.
Right.
They might be going, oh, that's Jay from The In-Betweeners, obviously.
Who's that beautiful lady? Obviously, she's not connected to him in any way.
Well, let me stop you there, because you are. You're married to me. You're my wife, Claire.
Yeah.
What can I say about you? How can I introduce you? You like your
Introducing me.
you like your horror stuff, don't you?
I do.
True crime, love true crime,
Love it.
court cases and
Oh, a bit of court
people,
TV in the
yeah,
evening.
people
Love
up
it.
you're the scream queen,
Okay.
yeah, or the gore whore. It's a new one that I just made up.
I noticed that, yeah. I saw the cogs turning there.
But no, I was thinking
Oh, so you wish.
the whore gore. No, the gore whore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be good if I could fucking say it properly. I was thinking about, because I know how you like, I mean, there's always some fucking court case on in the living room whenever I walk into it. You're keeping up to date, abreast of what's going on.
To be fair,
in the
most
serial
of them,
killer world.
Most of them are old court cases.
Yeah, it's always like something from 1984 that you're revisiting, and you've decided that you've cracked the case.
I've missed something, and I'm.
But you like, I was trying to think of, I thought of a way of being able to spot a psychopath quite early.
Right.
So say, and this is going to be really difficult for you to imagine, Claire, but say that we're not together. Right?
Hold on, let me just enjoy that for 1 second.
You've met a new fella.
Oh, yeah.
Right? All right, calm down. You've met a new guy, right? Things are going quite well. You've been on a few dates.
Right.
And he suggests, why don't you come round to watch some TV? We'll hang out in the house.
Okay. And his house.
Yeah. What do the kids say? Netflix and chill these days.
Yeah.
Is that code for having
Sex,
it off? Just having it off?
Yeah.
Well, he's, come around. Let's watch a movie together.
Great.
You go, okay, yeah. It's all been very lovely so far.
Okay.
We'll hang out together at home. And he goes, he fiddles with the volume. Mm-hmm. He puts it at 17.
Don't mind that at all. I'm a odd or even number. Doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Nah, you're a fucking weirdo.
Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Do you know the thing?
It needs to be either an even number or a 5 or a 0.
It used to bother
leave it
me.
leave it on 13.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, it makes me feel sick thinking about it.
Yeah, and this
I'd be out of there like a shot.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, young ladies, if you get into that situation
and it's
on 19, 1 away from 20.
Yeah,
get the fuck out now.
And this is a perfect little example of how different our lives are, because you have time to worry about that stuff.
I don't have time to. I make time to worry about that stuff, Claire. It's very important.
Claire.
Okay, you got to stop doing that. Honestly, this isn't even a joke. We might have to cut this out the edit because it's getting on my fucking tits. Between you and the boys.
Yeah. Well, you're the one that sounds weird.
Claire, that's your impression of me.
That's
you and the boys.
You do. Oh, Claire.
There you go. Fuck's sake. It's getting on my nerves, mate.
Well, stop fucking saying it.
I can't help my voice or where I grew up. But we're here now, and the place looks great.
I know. I designed this beautiful set. I'm taking credit for that.
Go for it, man. Why
not? I didn't make it happen.
Yeah, no.
I just said this would look good, wouldn't it?
Just said, I want it to look like this. You're like the Steve Jobs of Apple.
Yeah.
Do you remember what's his name? Bill
Gates?
That comedian that I like. Is it Bill Burr?
Yeah.
And he's like, fucking Steve Jobs.
That's right.
He was like literally just after he died. He was like, he's overrated. He's like, and everyone's going, whoa, hang on a minute. And he's like, no, he's like, I want an Apple that does this.
An Apple?
An Apple what? I want a watch. An Apple, fucking whatever. He'd be like, I want a watch that does all this. And they'd be like, right, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, just make it. Just do it.
I'm sure he had a little bit more knowledge.
No, he just goes, I want...
Surely.
The phone should be able to do this. You work it out. And that's basically what you did.
That's what I did for this podcast.
I want the set to look like this. Off you go.
That's what I did.
And then everyone did the hard work.
Yeah, so thank you, everybody. Looks great.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't without me, because it was all my idea.
And by the way, if you are interested in seeing what our set looks like, then the video goes up on Spotify, right? You can watch the podcast on Spotify. And we're going to put the video on our YouTube channel, At Home with the Buckleys.
That's right.
A couple of days after the podcast comes out.
Yeah.
You're probably best off just watching it on Spotify if you really want to see us. If you
It looks very good.
It does look great.
I gave great instructions.
You did give great instructions, and I think
they've been executed beautifully.
I think it's fair to say that the instructions were taken and they've done a great job.
Look at those little Beatle videos behind you.
Little VHS Beatle. I love that.
I love that.
Did you suggest that?
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So
let's
give some credit.
All right, well done.
So if you do want to see
a couple of videos
how the set looks,
I'm joking.
You can watch us on Spotify. I bet they were difficult to get. VHS.
I know.
Days.
Yeah. Are the videos actually in them, or is it just the cases?
The videos in there. What was that? An eBay job or something?
Good.
I can't He came all the way from next door.
Right.
Spotify green room.
Hold on.
All right.
You
So
mean say
no
that-
fucking
that-
credit at all
do you
needs
mean
to.
that other people like the Beatles? That's not our thing.
I've heard other people do like the Beatles.
Other people know about the Beatles.
But yeah, watch us on Spotify or on our YouTube channel, At Home with the Buckleys.
Yeah. Raising children. Still doing
We're
that.
still doing that. Fucking hell.
Still doing that.
It's going on for it.
Been
It's
doing
getting
that for
silly
years.
now.
Stupid now. Do you know they want fed twice a day? Every day?
Twice a day. Is that what
Yeah.
you're giving them?
Twice a day, that's it. In between snack, they get snacks and
They
stuff.
do, yeah.
But proper meals, breakfast and dinner. Well, actually, I make their lunch before they go to school.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, 3 times. I'm
I'll tell you
exhausted.
something, and I do feel sorry for you when they come back and they've not eaten their lunch. What a waste.
I hate it.
I don't know if that's me being a bit too old school.
No, I hate it. And I'll tell you what, Harrison annoys me more because Jude's very simple. Our youngest is very simple. He's just ham sandwich
Yeah.
every day.
Harrison likes
That's
maybe
it.
a wrap.
Harrison's
or
like,
something.
yeah, can I have like a spicy chicken wrap?
Yeah.
Can you, oh mum, can you do that thing where you mix the mayonnaise with a bit of hot sauce? So I'm like, 6:30 in the morning, like making it, and then it
Yeah.
comes back in the fucking bag.
Yeah, I know.
I'm furious.
You bought special little things to little paper bags and stuff for
Yeah.
them. And things like that. Dickheads.
But ungrateful.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, I'm like, all right, great. I don't need to get up tomorrow. I just put that straight back in the fridge. He gets it the next day.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's got a 3-day limit.
Yeah.
By the 3rd day, if it comes back, I'm like, right, I think that's done.
Yeah. I remember when, like, being a kid in the 90s, I think it's maybe, are they not starving in Africa anymore? Because it just used to be a thing. It was constantly like,
That's what. That's
if you
what
don't
your
eat your
mum
dinner or
says.
something like that, it'd be like, there are kids starving in Africa right
Yeah.
now.
Nobody says that anymore.
Are they all fed now? Have we fed them?
Everybody in this room's like, God, I heard about the tough edit, but I didn't
No,
know.
I'm just saying you don't hear that much these days, do you?
Yeah. We should start bringing it back up.
Well, I don't know if they are starving or not. No one's told me.
Move on.
Okay. All right. What shall I moan about, Claire? Because I've got like half a year's worth of stuff.
Well, pick one of your best ones. What you got?
Well, I don't know if I want to. The best ones. They're all
No,
terrible.
you've got to try and come up with the best.
They're all terrible.
This is episode 1. We want people to come back.
I've got here holiday homework.
That's annoying.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it? I've already been to school. I've already done school. I've done my homework.
Yeah.
My mum and dad didn't help me in my homework.
No, me neither.
But now we're leaning over tables, going to Hobbycraft, trying to
When
fucking...
have you went to Hobbycraft?
Well,
for
I
any?
can't go to... listen, I can't go out in public places like that, can I? I'd be mobbed.
One man on the train said it.
Oh, no.
No, there was a woman on the
there was a
train.
woman. She was like, I'm really certain, like, on the train in today, this happened just today, this was brilliant. I made a note of it straight away. She said, I'm really sorry, I've got to have a picture of you. I was like,
She
"Yeah,
was
no
very
worries."
nice.
Yeah, I was like, no worries. She was like, I need to put it in my WhatsApp group. I was like, okay. She went, it's me and a few of my friends, and we're called Jay's Bitches.
And the WhatsApp picture at the top is a picture of James.
I was like, brilliant. I was like, so you're one of Jay's bitches? She went, absolutely.
I was like, you and me both, sister.
So if you're new to, well, you should be new to this podcast because it's a new podcast. But if you've not heard us do a podcast before, even though that this one is completely different,
Totally.
even though this one is totally different,
Totally.
we talk about being in relationships,
Yeah.
the
Well,
differences,
relationship.
the differences.
How many you got going?
I've barely got one.
Slip of the tongue there.
We like to talk about the differences between two people in relationships.
Yeah. Men and women.
Men and women, sure. Here's the thing for you.
You speak for the women, I speak for the men.
Yeah. Just like guys that we don't communicate with each other.
Men don't.
Yeah.
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 We've spoken about
Because
this
like I'll be
before.
with a mate and you'll be like, oh, how's he getting on with this? And I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I just didn't come up.
Yeah.
Like I've got a mate,
Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
like went to a wedding recently, my mate Muller.
Right.
I've known him for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the guy. He's one of
And
my
you realise
he's
that.
one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
He
was your best man.
He was the best man at my wedding. He's just a bit of an enigma. I don't probe him on anything. I don't ask him about stuff.
No, but I do think that is a man thing.
My mate, again, one of my closest mates, Matt, he had a kid earlier on in the year. He's still not told me. I only know about it through you.
Yeah.
Because you spoke to his wife.
Yeah.
He's not even mentioned it to me.
But then...
he had a baby, he had another child. It's just not come up.
But that was the thing as well, because she told me...
Yeah.
And then I forgot to tell you.
Oh, you forgot to tell me for ages as well?
Because it was the second.
You were like, oh, do you know he's had
another baby?
Another baby.
And you were like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I think she's like 8 months. You were like, he's never... And I was like, yeah, but have you spoken to him? You were like, yeah, loads.
And you went, actually, in fact, I've known about this for a while.
Yeah.
I just forgot to tell you.
Yeah. I think that is definitely a man thing where you...
So, like, if you meet up with your mate, do you, like, talk about everything? Do you get into everything?
See, this is when I'm a bit rubbish because I don't either.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll walk away from, like, see if I meet a friend for a coffee or a bit of lunch or something, right? I get home and I do this thing where I'm like, shit, am I really rude? Because they'll ask me loads of questions. Yeah. How's Harrison? How's Jude? How's James? What have you been up to? How's this going? How's the podcast? What's happening? And I'll be like, yeah, fine. Yeah, he's fine. And then I'm like, anyway, I don't ask them.
No, I get
and
that.
it's not until later where I really think about it and I go,
I get that all the time. I get that all the time. We're like, how's the kids?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, they're fine. And if they've got kids, I never reciprocate.
Yeah,
I never go, how are your kids? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I barely fucking care about my own. I certainly don't give a shit about yours. How's the kids? How do you answer that? How do you even answer that question? Yeah, they're fine. They're kids. They're fucking irritating. Yeah. What do you want?
I've had the same chicken wrap back 3 fucking days. They're pissing
Exactly,
me off.
yeah.
What do you want? Scary being back, isn't it?
Tell you something, Claire.
Winging the shit out of our podcast.
We've had 6 months to think about this. And I thought we'd be all right. I thought, we'll just turn up and turn it on. I will do...
You've not done that for a long time.
No, I know. I've been very tired, Claire. I'm approaching 40.
What are you, 36?
37, mate.
37?
Yeah.
Jesus.
37 years old. I've got to get my shit together.
Look at you.
I've done nothing.
Oh, you're all right.
Yeah.
Look at you. You got your name in lights.
I know, I suppose. If it's all right with you, Claire.
Go on. What you got?
I'm probably just going to do a little bit more moaning. I upgraded my phone recently.
Sorry, say that again.
I upgraded my phone recently.
You got a new phone?
Got the new iPhone, mate.
Of course you did.
Got the new iPhone. And I'm going to be honest with you, I used to be one of those people back in my 20s. I used to be...
Gone back now.
Yeah. But I used to be like, gotta get the new iPhone. Every year I'd buy a new fucking phone.
See, I was never bothered about that. You're a techie guy, though. You love it,
get excited about
you?
all
You love
stuff.
all that.
But I do think you do grow up eventually.
You do.
And sort of be like...
You're like, this still works.
Yeah, still doing exactly what
for
I need
what
it to do.
I need it for, which is phone Claire.
Yeah.
When I'm 10 minutes from home.
Yeah, I've shit myself again.
I was going to say put the tatties on, but yeah.
So upgrade the phone. Had to do the whole switching all the shit from one phone to the other. And then it goes...
I know what you're going to say.
And then it goes, login, you can look at your emails, sure, yeah, we got all the details here. All we need is your password. Mm-hmm. And you go, I don't fucking know, I can't remember the last time I put my password in to look at my emails.
Do you know that's the problem with all this high-tech stuff? Everything's there. Your bank, your emails, your social media, your whatever.
And it just goes, we just need your password now.
And you're like...
One last step, just give us your password.
I don't know, that was just on my phone.
It was just there. It was just what I've been using for the last God knows how many years.
And that's the problem with the fingerprint or the face thing.
I know, yeah. So you don't
need it.
It just looks at your face and goes, oh, it is you.
Does them even know their phone number anymore?
No. No. The
What's
amount of times I was like, what's your number? And I have to go into my contacts.
Yeah.
I've literally got a contact called me. So you go through your passwords and you go, right, well, it must be this because, you know.
It's the one I've used for since
absolutely.
I set it up in
it'll be
year
this.
5.
And then it will go, no, that's not right. And you go, oh, Christ, so what could it be then?
You add an exclamation mark.
Don't know. Well, I don't know. And then it's like, oh, I don't know what it is. Forgot your password. All right, so I'll have to go on a different device that's already logged into my emails to be able to get them to send a link so that I can I can reset my password.
Well, that's the
so then you
thing.
go, right, I'll put this as my password. I'll always remember this. This will be it. And then it goes, no, you've already used that one. And you go, oh, for fuck, well, what do you want from me then?
I used it for this, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
No, it needs to be a different one. You've already used that.
But that doesn't make sense.
So then you have to come up with a new password that you will never remember. So the next time that you change your phone and it wants it wants the password off you,
You're in the same position.
you won't remember it.
So
Fuck knows. And to be fair, it's a good it's good for security because even I don't know the passwords.
But so you're saying that to get your password, to your email, they sent it to your email?
Yes. Yeah, to be fair, you're my backup for my email.
Right.
Because I'm sure you would have got...
So you went into my email and
sure you would have got a thing saying... Just to let you know, someone logged into James's email.
Right. I don't remember that.
Well, good. Thanks for paying attention. Because I'm
So
your
I've
backup.
got your password.
No one's got it, Claire. That's the problem. No one's got it.
Yeah. And that either, right?
Why can't you just use a password that you've used before?
Either this is a technology problem, or
No, I don't think it is a me problem.
not you.
Go on.
I think it might be an age problem.
No, I'm still swinging with them, man.
You just told me on the tube
Go on. What did I
on
say
the
on
way
tube?
in today that you forgot the name of the street that we lived
Yeah, I
in.
did do that. Yeah. Yeah, it was a previous street.
It was a street that you grew up on.
Yeah.
And you were talking to Harrison. You were like, "Yeah, no, we live da 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 da."
Yeah.
And Harrison went,
No, we don't.
Don't.
And I went, oh no, that was the. That
Oh
was
no,
where,
that was
where I grew
30
up.
years ago.
Yeah. Listen,
So let's revisit the age problem.
my granddad had dementia. That's all I'm going to say.
And what did I say?
You said, I'm sticking you in a home. I'm not putting up with that. That is literally what you said to me. You said, you're fucking annoying now.
Okay, I didn't think you were going to say it word for word.
Well, you said, what did I say?
Yeah, no. But you, imagine James with dementia.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm never getting in my emails ever again. Kiss goodbye to those.
yeah. As long as I can get into your bank, it's fine.
Well, well, you're in for a shock, mate. You're in for a rude
He
awakening.
told me we were fine. All right, James.
Go on.
Put your moan list away. Look at that. I just saw you. That wasn't scrolling, by the way. That was like, you know, when you flick it up and it just... Whoo. That's your moaning list.
Every time someone or something annoys me,
Yeah.
I write it down.
Right, wow. You can put that away.
Well, no, I can't because I'm going to use it again.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, but I wanted...
This is... we're about to introduce a new segment. And it's just me moaning still.
They've been sort of disguised as someone else, but when it comes down to it, it's just you moaning about
Well,
stuff.
I wanted to do a thing called President Buckley.
You did.
That was my idea, because then that would work for the both of us. I feel like it's going to be more me.
President for a day.
Or just, what are the new laws?
Why not Prime Minister? You're not in America.
Right, I know. Okay, and you asked me about this. I feel like Prime Minister Buckley doesn't sound as cool as President Buckley.
No, President's cool.
I feel
isn't it?
President Buckley sounds better. It's gone through the filter of the production team here, and they came up with Buckley bylaws, which I'm going to be honest, guys.
Uh-oh.
I think it sounds shit. What's a bylaw?
I read
Don't
the
even
bylaw.
know. You're just gone BB.
Bylaw.
We looked up what a bylaw was
Yeah,
on the
we
way in
did.
today because I was going, what's a bylaw? I think President Buckley works.
All right, okay, so if you were president for the day... Right, well, hold on.
So
before,
it's new laws
right,
that I would like to
okay,
implement.
Yeah, right.
And this is an opportunity for other people to give us their new laws that they want as well.
Okay, so I thought you were jumping straight into what you were going to moan about. I was just trying
No,
to...
I'm explaining.
I was just trying to...
what's going on.
Whoa, boy.
So mainly things that I would ban. I'd be like, that's against the law now.
Go on.
Stop doing that.
Right, go on, what?
So, first of all, here's a quick one for you. And I don't think there even needs to be a discussion. People who pass you the phone to talk to the person you don't want to talk to.
Like your auntie.
Yeah, be like, oh, I'm with Claire at the moment. Yeah, do you talk to... And you go, I don't want to fucking...
I love doing that to you. Love doing that to you.
That's the kind of vibe that I'm going for. People that stand on moving walkways at airports. Get a fucking... It's not a thing to just take you to where you're supposed to go. The idea is that the distance, the walking distance is so great that you need a little bit of help walking to that thing.
I think I disagree with you there.
You can go fuck yourself.
The moving bit... The moving bit in the middle of the terminal is a bit like, all right, take a second.
No, it's not take a second. There's people... We're here getting planes. We've got to be places.
So walk on the flare then.
But then it takes too long. The moving walkway at an airport
First of all, stop fucking shouting
is
at me.
not there for you to just stand and clog up with all your luggage as well, so that even if people do want to walk past you, they can't.
I'm not saying stand. I'm just saying, like, it's just a little
I'm not saying
breather.
jog.
It's just a second.
But just carry on walking.
Okay.
All right. I'd like to ban that.
Ban that, okay.
I'd like to ban the word meme.
Meme?
Yeah, I'd like to just ban it.
You're a meme.
I know. Listen, I get it. And I get that there is...
Completed it, mate.
I get it. And I get there is a place for it. And I now know what it is, sort of, I think.
Yeah, what is a meme?
think
It's
I
just
know
a
it.
picture of something
Yeah,
that goes
I
viral.
know.
Or is it a video?
Could be both, couldn't it?
I don't know.
But I've found myself lately, over the last year or so, using that word. And I hate myself.
You don't like it?
I hate myself every time I say meme. I'm like, oh, have you seen that meme? Who do I think I am?
No, I don't know. I don't think I've ever said that.
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
I'd like to just get rid of that word meme. You getting the idea of what I'm getting at here?
Okay, so that's the
Overuse of the word casually.
Fucking hell,
People
man.
are using the word casually, ironically, far too casually. I saw a video
Right.
on Instagram, a reel,
I need a drink.
and it was a limousine in a street, right? That was it. That was the video. And the caption, or whatever it was, said, just saw a limousine casually abandoned in the street. And I was like, what do you mean casually? It made me so fucking angry. I was like, just casually doing this. Just saw a mouse casually walk past. Like,
Right, so I've got a mouse.
but everything's casually.
Well,
Everything's
I've got
just
kind of the same, but it's cheeky.
no.
Should we go for a cheeky little pint?
cheeky
Should we go for a cheeky little Nando's?
cheeky Nando's? They're the
Should
only
we go
two.
for a cheeky little...
Cheeky Nando's.
What's
cheeky
cheeky
pint,
about
cheeky drop of wine.
it? See, I don't like that word cheeky.
No,
it's
there's
way
nothing
too...
wrong. I feel like, in fact, people maybe don't say the word cheeky that much
No,
anymore.
they do. They say it enough.
But I used to say it all the time. Cheeky little croissant.
Yeah, and I didn't really have a problem with cheeky. I was more like, why is it little?
Everything was little with me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everything was
Should we have
little.
a little? Should we have a little?
Yeah.
Should we have a little?
But it was when
Little
we were.
beer?
It was when. Where were we? I was getting a croissant.
It was a service station.
Yeah.
It was a service station.
And I just went, and the person
Women.
said, it was like, and what would you like? I went, I'll have a little croissant, please. And then I just turned to you and I went, why is everything little?
No.
Why do I keep saying?
No, I said that to
Oh,
you.
did you? Well, I don't know. I just keep
So
saying little.
casually, you don't like...
Don't like casually. One last President Buckley,
Okay.
right? Just to
Buckley bylaws.
Buckley bylaws is TBC. Because I really do want people's. I know that there are people listening going, I'd really like to ban this, make this illegal. People that have custody battles with their pets after they break up. Well, who's going to get the cat? Oh, it's a cat.
No, that's not true.
You could have had the dog. I know she's passed, God bless her.
Our
God
dog
bless her soul.
passed
And
away.
I know, I was really, really
And you
fucking sad
cried
about it.
for about a month.
I know. Jesus Christ. I was being made to eat my words.
You are.
Because I used to joke all the time and say things like, the next one will be better.
Yeah,
I used to say that about the dog all the time. And I used to be like, God, people that I think people overreact. It's a dog. They end up dying. They do die. It's a fucking dog. When my dog died, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I was a wreck. I had moments crying alone in the car by myself. There was that time where I parked outside the house for a bit.
Yeah, and I
came in and my eyes were all red and you went, have you been crying? I went, it's just... And I couldn't finish my sentence. I had to walk away.
But that's what I'm saying. So you're thinking of that now.
Yeah. But custody battle of the dog.
But you would want it, knowing how you feel now.
That's because she died, and that was really, really sad.
So you'd be all right just knowing she was living somewhere.
I'd be all right with her just being alive, but with you.
Right. Okay. I mean, I would take the dog.
Yeah, of course you would. You'd
Yeah.
have to, because I wouldn't fucking take her.
She was annoying. She was great though.
She was annoying.
She was annoying.
But it weren't her fault. She just didn't
was
realise.
dumb.
She didn't realise how big she was.
I tell you she was a Rottweiler.
I've never
for
seen
anybody
a
who
dog
doesn't know.
bang their head so many times.
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, she was a Rottweiler. She was called Paisley. She was, and this is the best way to describe her, she was the best dog, terrible pet.
She was a really good dog. She was not just a
She was
rubbish pet.
lovely. She was great with the kids.
She was
She loved
protective.
everybody. Rubbish pet.
Yeah.
Like it took about 5 years before she stopped. Every time she would have the shit, she would stand in it before she came in.
Yeah, just stuff like that.
Ate couches. She was terrible.
She did eat
pet.
a couch once.
She ate a whole couch.
Yeah.
It was an L shape as well.
Yeah.
Slowly worked her way
Yeah.
around.
So yeah, I mean, I've got loads more. I've
Right,
got
well,
loads
save
more.
them.
So I'm
What-
going to save those. But there's little examples of things that you want banned, laws that you'd like, changes, things that you'd like to be changed that would make society better. Do get in touch with us. What's our email? The Buckleys at platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
What happened to the coal?
The coal?
Coal.co.uk? What happened to that?
Don't need it anymore, mate.
Huh?
It's 2024.
Fuck.
It is 2024, isn't it? Yeah. You
Right,
do.
what else
was the
have
point
we
I was
got?
trying to make?
We've got Buckley bylaws.
Yes, we've got
What
Buckley
else?
bylaws. There's other stuff that we're going to need.
That we want your help.
As you can tell by this first episode, we definitely need your input. A bit sick. Bang for Buckleys. What's this? I remember we were talking about it.
Not it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I thought it was bang for your buck.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Bang for your Buckleys.
Yeah. What does that say? Bang your Buckleys.
No, this says bang for Buckleys. Look at this, Claire. Right,
Go on.
this is being updated
Whoa,
real
whoa,
time.
whoa!
See, we've got little iPads now.
That's moving.
We've got little iPads.
Well, what I don't like is that there's a question mark behind each one.
TBC, yeah. We'll never get round to confirming it. By the way, any of this stuff, it'll all just be the gist. This segment is where we discuss a recent... Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is...
Yeah, we'll never be short on this one, will we?
It's a segment where we discuss a recent purchase and whether it was bang for your buck
Lee.
or not. Plus the reason, if any, behind buying it. It's because I am basically, if you gave
12-year-old.
a 12-year-old boy his own bank account with
100
money
quid.
in it,
Yeah.
then
That's what James would
That's
buy.
how I basically live my life.
Yeah. You'd spend the whole lot on a Pokemon card.
Oh, yeah. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Sweets, probably. Chocolate.
Remember that time you took my sister to get sweets when she was really little?
Yeah.
This is like 10 years ago.
Longer than that, mate.
And
You're
God,
forgetting,
yeah.
You're
forgetting
forgetting.
how long I've been around.
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Probably, yeah.
And you took her one of the first times you met her. we went out and you were like, me and my mum were
She was
shopping.
like 10, 11.
Yeah. And you were like, come on, I'll take you. We'll go and...
I was going, these people have been boring. It was you and
Yeah.
your mum, and I was going, and it was around Christmas time as
It
well.
was,
I was
yeah.
going, these guys have been boring. Let's go and have some fun. Let's go and spend some money.
It was in Glasgow.
Yeah, and I think I bought her like an iPod and stuff like
You
that.
did,
and
yeah.
yeah, because it was
Nothing
fun.
like buying love.
Yeah, but it was fun. We're just having fun. What's the difference?
But you went into
Like it's when you got sensible people hanging around going, that's a bit expensive, and you go, well, it's just going to make me happy. My recent purchase is my little Yeti. It's not a bum bag.
It's a prick pouch.
It's not a bum bag. It's similar to a bum bag, but it's slightly different. But it's very, very handy. It's very, very handy.
How's it different for a bum bag? Let me just clarify that, because it's a fucking bum bag.
Well, actually, the belt is a separate. I didn't tell you this, but the belt you buy separately.
Oh, so it's even more expensive.
It doesn't come with a belt. It comes with straps that can go on an array of things.
Right, anyway.
Bags, go on, like it's an extra pouch.
Yeah.
But it was, I was in for what essentially is a bum bag, let's face it.
It's a bum bag. You were wearing it around your waist.
I was in for 50 quid. But it's good quality. It's made by Yeti. You know how much I love Yeti.
Yeah. So if your husband is as annoying
Well, hang on a minute.
as mine,
Whoa.
and he
right.
wastes
yeah,
money.
Because women never waste money.
no, never a waste.
They never waste money.
Not waste. Men
You're having a
waste
laugh,
money.
aren't
What have I bought that's a waste of money? Go on, right now, name something that I've wasted money on.
Well, you've wasted a lot of money on school packed lunches that the boys never eat.
Go on,
They never even
name
eat.
something that I've wasted money
Listen,
on.
obviously, I can't think of something off the top of my head, and this is another thing
you've
as
got
well.
dementia.
No, it's not because of that. It's because you log everything. You've got everything there ready. You've got everything. I let stuff go. I'm like, right. So if we're having an argument, I can remember a time when you've been unreasonable at a time, but I can't remember I don't have the receipt.
Yeah.
I don't have the time and date and place of
You
where
like
it did
to-
happen.
you're-
Whereas you've just you can just rattle off 7 things that I did wrong, and I'm like, right, yeah, I did, yeah, I was wrong then, sorry. But you've just got it there. You're ready to go. You're locked and loaded. You've pulled back
You
the trigger.
like to move on and,
I
and
don't
just be happy
Yeah,
and
I
live
don't
life.
hold on to stuff.
I tell you something about me, and this is not a joke.
Yeah.
Holding a grudge brings me so much joy.
It'll kill you.
I love it.
It'll kill you. You can't
No,
hold on.
I
You
don't
can't
think
carry
it.
that stuff
See,
around
people
with you.
say that. Oh, you got to let it go for
do.
you. Let it go for yourself. Don't let. I'm like, it doesn't bring me down. I fucking love it. I love feeling like this. I'm on the edge. I'm ready. Like if I ever see that person in my life again, like you, it's right at the forefront, and I'm like, you prick. Remember that? I love it. I love holding a grudge. I don't think about it a lot, but it brings me joy
Okay.
to always be ready to remember everything
Yeah.
and be angry about it. And it just so happens, unfortunately for you, you're the one that I remember the most about.
Yeah, sure. Well, there's a lot there. And listen,
There is a lot
telling you-
there.
I'm not telling you that I'm
So what have I
perfect.
wasted money on?
Oh, Claire, come on.
Oh,
There's got to be
Claire.
stuff. I'll tell you stuff that you waste money on.
Go on.
Like fun stuff that should be fun, but I wish you'd just come to me beforehand.
Like what?
Like one time you bought a projector for our garden.
Yeah,
Now, you've recently bought a different one.
I did buy a different one.
Because you sort of learnt your lesson. Because you were like,
It still works.
you saw
It
something on
worked.
fucking Instagram or something like that, and you were like, 40 quid for a projector. Yeah, I'll get that. Obviously, it's never going to fucking work.
It
ever.
did work. It did work.
It looked terrible.
For
it
the
was
1
all-
hour
it
you're
was
sitting
so-
out in the
it-
garden,
it was so,
one day
like-
a year.
I know, but if you're going to do it. Maybe if it worked a bit better, we would have done it more.
This is the problem with you.
It was all pixelated
You
and
just
stuff.
want
and it's
you want to spend money. That's what makes you happy.
No.
In fact, you were moaning about the umbrella got the day.
Oh, yeah, shit.
You were like, why do I let you buy stuff? Look
Yeah.
at this. Look at this.
You went, I
plastic."
got 2 for 12 quid. I was like... just spend a bit of money. Just get a good one.
But you don't need it. It's a fucking brawly.
It looks awful. It looks like it's going to fall apart any minute. And that's the thing as well. You buy, what's the saying? Buy cheap, buy twice or something like that. You've never learnt that lesson.
No, that's
You've never
true.
learned that lesson.
Anyway, right,
What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So that was bang for your buck, and we've got one.
What was bang for your buck? I don't feel like I explained that at all.
Know.
Just to recap, bang for your Buckleys, bang for your buck. We don't always call
TBC.
Those in
We'll still be saying TBC in 2 years' time.
Yeah. Those mental purchases that either you or your partner has made.
Yeah.
And
is it?
They're good
let's
fun.
have an argument. Let's all argue about it. Is it worth it, or is it a stupid purchase?
What will happen
is it bang for your buck, or is it fuck?
What
a waste of money.
What will happen is I will always defend the person that bought it, and you'll go against, won't you?
Yeah, you're a spender, aren't you?
Here's another feature that we'd like to implement into the show. Again, it needs you guys. We need your help with it. But this is what... Did you come up with this one?
I did. I like this one. I'm excited about this one.
This one's going to be really fun. The Buckleys bake...
Oh, for the love of God, man! What is your problem?
The Buckleys Bake Off. The Buckleys break bad news.
Yeah. If there's anything that you need to tell somebody that you don't want to tell them, I'll tell them.
Like if you broke something in the house, or something like that, and you want to tell them
anything, it can be big stuff. It can be down to I ate the last Malteser. I'm sorry. Let's try and hit in the middle. I don't know if I want. Oh, I cheated on you last night with your sister.
Well, we'll see.
We'll send it in. We'll decide.
We'll see where, I'm leaving.
But if there's news, if there's bad...
You can keep the dog.
If there's bad news that you don't want to break...
If there's bad news...
Let the Buckleys break it.
And you feel like maybe us telling that bad news might...
We might judge you along the way.
Might make things a bit easier. Then give us your bad news that you'd like to break to someone, to a friend, to a family member... someone you're in a relationship with. I think that one would be really fun.
Yeah.
We are at the end.
At the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
First episode.
This is the first episode, so that was an episode. There you go. You can do with that whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can get in touch
if you don't like it, you can shove it up your ass.
Exactly. See, I don't like saying stuff like that.
I do.
Because I'm not confident enough that we're providing something really good.
I'm not confident. But it's just like, move on.
But it's like, so I've listened to your podcast. It was difficult to listen to.
Well, you should.
And now you're telling me to shove it up my arse as well.
All right, sorry.
They've already, if they're listening
the one and
now,
only time you
if
hear
they've
that.
made it to this point in the podcast,
all right,
we owe them.
Okay, all right, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
We're already in debt.
Okay, thank you.
So genuinely, thank you very much, and we hope that you did enjoy it because there's a lot more to come. The contract's been signed. Do remember this. If you take anything from this podcast, do remember this. I'm going to stop waffling for 1 second to give you this piece of important information. You can get in touch with us with your stories and questions by emailing the Buckleys at platformmedia.uk or message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
And that's also send in your bylaws, send in your bang.
All the stuff that we didn't...
Whatever we're calling it.
All that stuff that we didn't explain very well.
Send in your bad news that you want to break.
Yes.
That you can't break. That we'll do.
Please do. We need it. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you use. And if you are, up for it, give us a little review. It would really help.
Remember the fucking rule, though.
Yeah. No, it does help a lot, though, doesn't it? Isn't it one of those things where even bad reviews help?
Oh, is it?
Just anything. If you're talking about it.
Oh, all right. Well, write whatever you want then.
Well, no, but I don't want to encourage that either. Because I do read the reviews.
That would be quite funny, though. If
you don't care.
If every review was a bad review, I'd kind of like that.
No, don't cut that. Don't encourage that. Don't encourage that at all. Anyway, we'll be back next Thursday with a brand new episode. So please listen to us. Please subscribe. For the love of God.
Please love us.
Hey, we're starting again. We're starting all over again.
It's never good to be in that position, is it? Starting again.
Starting from scratch.
Start fresh.
Yeah. But, hey, onwards and upwards. So the only thing left is for Claire to say...
See you next Thursday.
Still works. That still works and is completely different. Goodbye, guys. See you next Thursday.
Woo!